with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
One of the Pharisees asked Jesus to eat with him. And he went into the Pharisee's house and took his place at the table. And a woman in the city, who was a sinner, having learned that he was eating with the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster jar of ointment. She stood behind him at his feet, weeping, and began to bathe his feet with her tears and to dry them with her hair. Then she continued kissing his feet and anointing them with ointment. Now when the Pharisee who had invited Jesus saw it, he said to himself, "If this man were a prophet, he would have known who and what kind of woman this is who is touching him, that she is a sinner." Jesus spoke up and said to him, "Simon, I have something to say to you." "Teacher," he replied, "speak." A certain creditor had 2 debtors. One owed 500 and the other 50. When they could not pay, he canceled the debts for both of them. "Now which of them will love him more?" Simon answered, "I suppose the one for whom he canceled the greater debt." And Jesus said to him, "You have judged rightly." Then turning toward the woman, he said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I entered your house, and you gave me no water for my feet, and she has bathed my feet with her tears and dried them with her hair. You gave me no kiss, but from the time I came in, she has not stopped kissing my feet. You did not anoint my head with oil, but she has anointed my feet with ointment. Therefore I tell you, her sins, which were many, have been forgiven. Hence, she has shown great love. But the one to whom little is forgiven loves little." Then Jesus said to her, "Your sins are forgiven." But those who were at table with him began to say among themselves, "Who is this who even forgives sins?" Jesus said to the woman, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Magandang good morning. Friends, what we have today in our Gospel for today is a beautiful story that reminds us the reality of sin and grace. Sin and grace. Kasalanan at grasya. Let me talk about this sin and grace as far as our Gospel for today is concerned. First, let me talk about sin. We hear in the Gospel that Jesus has been invited to the house of the Pharisee. And in the middle of the dinner party, a sinful woman, known as public sinner, comes in. Notice that the sinful woman in the Gospel has no name. It indicates that this sinful woman in the Gospel represents all of us in our sinfulness. Now, this woman, known as public sinner, don't think primarily about the sins that she has committed, but rather think of the reality that she is in a state of sinfulness. So don't think about what kind of sins that she has committed, but think primarily of the reality that she is in a state of sinfulness. Yes, she has lots of sins. She has been marked through and through by sin. That's why she is known as public sinner. She is sinful. She is in a state of sinfulness. Saint Augustine said, to be in sin, to be in a state of sinfulness, is to be cut off from the deepest source of life. Let me repeat that. To be in sin is to be in a state of sinfulness, is to be cut off from the deepest source of life. And who is the deepest source of life? To be cut off from God. To be in sin, rather, therefore, is to be cut off from God. You know, many spiritual writers up and down the centuries use these words in order to describe someone who is in a state of sinfulness. They use the word alienation. They use the word separation. So to be in sin is to be separated, to be alienated from God. And when you are cut off from God, when you are separated from God, when you are alienated from God, you automatically become afraid. And in your fear, you start clinging, grasping, reaching out for the things that you think you need in order to sustain your life, like power, honor, glory, money, fame. And you say to yourself, oh, I need to fill up my life with more and more money, power, honor, glory, or else I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be afraid. I'm gonna be in trouble. So when you are cut off from God because you're in a state of sinfulness, you automatically become afraid. And in your fear, you start clinging, grasping, reaching out for the things that you think you need in order to sustain your life. And that would lead you farther away from God. And that would lead you to more sinful acts like gossiping, maliciousness, revenge, anger. So it is a continuous grasping, it is a continuous living in sinfulness, living in sin. Now, with that background in mind, let us look at the gospel for today. So we hear the gospel that a sinful woman comes to Jesus. And then, what did she do? First, she anointed the feet of Jesus. Second, she washed the feet of Jesus with her tears. Third, she dried the feet of Jesus with her hair. Friends, these are acts of humility and repentance on the part of the woman, accepting her situation that she is in a state of sinfulness, but kneeling before Jesus, accepting, recognizing her own sinfulness. What did she receive? Forgiveness. Jesus said, your sins are forgiven. Repentance here means, forgiveness here means recollection. Remember that before the woman came to Jesus, she was in a state of sinfulness. That's why she was known as public sinner. But now, because of her humility, because of her repentance, she received the grace of forgiveness from Jesus. She was given the opportunity to reconnect herself again to God because she found forgiveness from Jesus. That is why forgiveness here means reconnection to the very source of life, reconnection to God. But Simon the Pharisee in the Gospel has not found forgiveness. Why? Why? Simply because he has not found forgiveness simply because he was so busy busy looking at the sins of other people, especially the sinful woman. That's the reason why he was able to find forgiveness. Listen very carefully. The worst sinner, listen, please bring this passage at home. The worst sinner is not the person whose sins are known publicly, but rather the worst sinner is the person who doesn't recognize his or her own sinfulness. Why? Because he or she is attending, is busy looking at the sins of other people. That's the worst sinners. That's Simon the Pharisee. And yet this sinful woman, recognizing her own sinfulness, doing all the things that she could do in order to get the attention of Jesus, in return, she was surprised by the forgiveness of Jesus. Friends, if we are in a state of sinfulness, all we need to do is to come to Jesus. Take that opportunity to seek forgiveness and mercy of Jesus. Today, take that opportunity. Tomorrow may be too late. Today is the best day. Today is a great opportunity to walk up to the Lord to seek forgiveness and mercy for our sinfulness. If today you hear His voice, harden not your hearts. You know, if that sinful woman did not take the opportunity to come to Jesus, if she just stayed at home, watching television, reading his favorite books, if she just stayed at home, we would not have heard her beautiful story. And yet, she did so many things in order to get the attention of Jesus, and in return, she was surprised by the forgiveness, by the mercy, by the grace of Jesus. As what I said, today is a great opportunity to walk up to God and seek forgiveness and mercy for our sinfulness. If today we hear His voice, harden not your hearts. Amen. We now ask God, our merciful Father, to help us in our earthly journey. We ask God to grant us grace to persevere in loving and serving our brothers and sisters. Let us now present to the Lord our petitions, and in every petition we say, Lord, hear us.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for the Church. May she be a source of love and compassion, and may the members of the Church learn to show love and concern to one another. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for those deprived of love, that they may feel the love of God through the care and concern of the people who help and assist them. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for all those groups and communities who visit prisoners. May the Lord bless them and reward their sacrifices. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for all families. May they show love and understanding to one another. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for all tribal communities, that we may show respect to their culture and beliefs. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for all students, that they may be faithful in their studies and show respect and love to their parents. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
We pray for the leaders and the citizens of Hong Kong. May they learn to open their minds and hearts and listen one another for the good of the society, that they may be guided by love, truth, and wisdom, and We pray.
Lord, hear us.
In silence, we present to the Lord our personal intention. We pray.
Lord, hear us.
Merciful Father, thank you for revealing your love to us through Jesus Christ. May your love be our inspiration to forgive those people who wronged us. Unite us always in mind and heart. All this we pray through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Let us all be seated as we prepare for the altar call.